What's going on, guys? Welcome to National Championship Week. We are taking on the undefeated Clemson Tigers in the National Championship in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to jump straight into the matchup overview here. So here's our matchup against Clemson, number 1 seed in the bracket, 15-0. They've got the number 1 offense in the country. They're number 3 in the nation. Turnover differential, we're one of the worst. But we've got a great defense, number 5 overall in total defense. Number 1 rush defense in the country, but they get a lot of their yards through the air, so it's going to be an interesting matchup. Let's go ahead and jump into the highlights and see who ends up winning the trophy. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium to take on number 1 undefeated Clemson, led by Heisman Trophy winner Chase Magliozzi. Don't know what to expect out of this one, but I really like our chances. Let's go ahead and jump into the highlights. Clemson gets the ball first. Magliozzi going to take off, and he puts the brakes on. That was a nasty move. Gets 17 yards after the fact and gets a first down. That's a sign of things to come. This could be a long day. 1st and 10 later in the drive. Magliozzi handoff up the middle to Byers, who gets a hole and gets about 12 yards on the play. Moving the chains, getting close to midfield here. 3rd and 11 for Clemson. A couple plays later, Magliozzi over the middle to Dixon. He gets 12 yards and a first down. They're going to convert on the 3rd down. And on 3rd and inches later in the drive, Magliozzi on the option play is going to be taken down for a loss of 3. Big time stop there for the defense. Going to force a field goal attempt from Clemson. And this one is just going to be a hair short. Ends up missing the field goal, so it's going to remain scoreless here, and we get the ball for our first offensive possession. 1st and 10, pass over the middle to Gerard Cole's complete for 14 yards. He hangs on after taking a hit there. 1st and 10, next play. Option handoff, Allen Samuel Jr. takes it back to the left side and gets 10 yards for another first down. 3rd and 8 later in the drive. Faunuku over to Brian Miller on the right sideline, who hauls it in for a first and gets out of bounds. Next play, Faunuku dropping back to pass, looking over the middle, finds Gerard Cole, who breaks a tackle and gets down inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal. Faunuku, 1st and goal, dropping back to pass, finds Cody Urban over the middle, wide open. Nobody near him. He hauls it in for a 9-yard touchdown. And Micah Faunuku, a perfect 5 for 5 on that drive for 65 yards. Off to a great start. 3rd and 12 for Clemson on their next drive. That's going to be stopped well short of the first, and Clemson's going to have to punt. 1st and 10 next drive for us. Faunuku over the middle to Justin Brooks. Gets the first down there, 11 yards on the play. 2nd and 8. I noticed the man coverage press there on Gerard Cole and made the audible. He's going to get it on the streak route, breaks a tackle and gets down to the 10-yard line. He's having a great start to the game in the first quarter here. And Faunuku's still perfect on the game at 7 for 7. 3rd and short, he's going to break a tackle and somehow falls forward into the end zone on the broken down play. Great effort there to keep the play alive and get into the end zone. 2nd and 4 for Clemson on their next drive. Handoff to Byers. He gets a big stiff arm and gets another first down for Clemson. 8 yards on that play. Clemson on 3rd and 4. Magliozzi is going to drop back to pass on the screen play. And Byers is going to get tripped up by Hawker and brought down by Damian Kaba. Great defense there to force them to punt the ball once again. Next drive for us, up 14, trying to extend the lead. Samuel breaks a tackle on the halfback screen and gets down the right sideline with plenty of space. Takes it all the way across midfield to the 45. 27 yards on that one. 1st and 10 next play. Faunuku dropping back, corner route to Brian Miller, who gets the catch on the right sideline and gets inside the 30-yard line. 3rd and 10. A couple plays later, Faunuku dropping back to pass over the middle. Finds Brian Miller, but he can't hang on to it. Hit jars the ball loose. And on 4th and 10, we're kicking the field goal, and that one's off the upright, no good. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's Adam Wales' first career missed field goal. Unfortunate there, score's going to stay at 14-0 at Clemson. On the next drive, Byers finds a big hole. He's going to take it all the way down inside the red zone to about the 14-yard line. 3rd and 10, though. Clemson dropping back to pass over to the left side. It's complete to Ronan Hannafin, but he's not going to get to the first down. He's going to be about 6 yards short. And this time the field goal for Clemson is straight through the middle. 14-3 is going to be the score here midway through the second quarter. First and 10, pass over the middle to Brian Miller. It's complete. He's open. He breaks a tackle, and he keeps his balance and breaks free down the left side. One man to beat. He's going to beat him. Brian Miller goes 80 yards for a touchdown on the first play of the drive. Unbelievable play there by him to keep his balance and escape the defenders there. 3rd and 3 next drive for Clemson is going to be a completion for 7 yards. Able to move the chains there. Clemson trying to answer here, down by 18. 2nd and 4, jet sweep play for Jackson Byers is good for 6 yards and another first down. Clock ticking, under 3 minutes left in the half now. Jackson Byers going to get 5 yards there, but not enough to convert on 3rd and 7. 4th and 2, they're going to go for it. Handoff left side, and Nigel Began is going to go down for a loss of 5. We get the ball back on downs. 2nd and 11, pass over to Miles Ray's good for 12 yards and a first down. Fawanuku spreading the ball out to a bunch of different targets here in this first half. Pass on the left side, back to Miles Ray again. Wide open there for a gain of 21 before he's brought down near the red zone. 1st and 10, next play. Minute left in this first half. Fawanuku on the run. He can't get rid of it. He's going to go down for a huge loss of 16. But on 2nd and 26, he sees a wide open Jeremy Smith for a 40-yard touchdown reception. It's like the 5th guy down the depth chart on wide receiver, but he's able to get the touchdown, and we're able to take a 28-3 lead into halftime against the undefeated Tigers. And they're really going to have to pull out all the stops in this second half to try to mount a comeback. We get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. Pass over the middle to Brian Miller is complete through traffic for a gain of 17. Next play, 1st and 10. Fawanuku dropping back to pass, rolling right, looking, deep pass down the right side to Gerard Cole, who hauls it in. He's in the red zone down to the 13 before he's brought down. A big gain of 44 yards on the play. 1st and 10, next play, Fawanuku rolling out right, can't find anybody. He's going to take off down the right sideline, and he dives for the end zone, and he's in for a 14-yard touchdown. And Clemson is running out of hope here, down 35-3 early in the second half. 3rd and 13, next drive for the Tigers. Pass out left to the wide open Sanders is complete, who gets absolutely leveled there, upended, but he holds on to the ball and gets 19 yards on the play for a first. 1st and 10, next play, diving catch by Olsen Pat Henry. And Clemson's mounting a bit of a drive here, trying to get on the board with their first touchdown. On 3rd and 10, though, Magliozzi takes off on the scramble, and he's going to go down for a loss of 1. 4th and 11, Clemson has to punt. Next drive for our offense. Pinned back inside our own 10, Samuel Jr. is able to get 13 yards and take it out of the shadow of our own goalpost there. Play action on the next play. Fawanuku rolling out right, looking, can't find anybody. Going to throw it at the last second into traffic, and that one's picked off by Lampkin of the defense. The big linebacker making the pick on an ill-advised throw there by Fawanuku. His only mistake of the day so far. Magliozzi's going to go down for a sack on 1st down. Colton Barton gets the hit on him. And on 3rd and 17, he's going to drop back. Has all day to throw, goes out right, and it's almost picked by TJ Ellis. There's a flag on the play, and it's going to be pass interference on the offense. So we end up getting the ball back on the punt after that penalty. And on our next drive, pass over to Cole's complete. He breaks a tackle and gets brought down inside the 40. Huge play there. Fawanuku over 400 yards passing at this point. And on 3rd and 4, he's going deep over the middle to Jeremy Smith there for a 24-yard reception into the inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 2, handoff up the middle. Allen Smith Jr. able to go in untouched for a 3-yard touchdown run. And we've extended this lead to 42-3 late in the 3rd quarter. Magliozzi over the middle on 3rd and 10, and the Heisman winner has not been impressive to this point in the game. 2nd and 10, next drive for us. Pass over to Cody Urban, the tight end, for 12 yards and a first down across the 40-yard line. Next play, 1st and 10, Fawanuku dropping back, going deep down the right sideline. He's got a man, and it's Justin Brooks who hauls it in for a 39-yard touchdown. Fawanuku passes 500 yards passing in this game with 4 touchdowns and only the 1 interception. 1st and 10 for Clemson is going to be an 11-yard gain for Jackson Byers. going to pick up a first down. Magliozzi still trying to get his first 100 yards passing, while Faunuku's over here with 500. He is going to get 100 yards passing with that one, though, as it's complete for an 18-yard gain out near midfield. 3rd and 18, Magliozzi over to the left side, finds Dixon, who breaks a tackle and is able to get just enough for the first down before flipped over out of bounds. 1st and goal for Clemson. At the 7-yard line, Magliozzi over the middle finds his receiver Hannafin for a 7-yard touchdown. Clemson finally able to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter to cut the lead down to 39. 3rd and 24 after a couple of sacks by Micah Faunuku. He's just going to run it himself for a gain of 3. We end up punting it back to Clemson here. 1st and 10. TJ Ellis coming in on the sack. His 2nd sack of the day. And Clemson down to a 3rd and 1 here with 6 minutes left. Faith Salico comes in, the DB, to tackle Magliozzi for a loss of 4. So on 4th and 5, they're going for it. Their last hope here to try to get back into this game, if it wasn't already. And they're going to call that an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs. We get the ball back with 5 minutes left. Trying to close out this game. Screen pass over to Alan Samuel, who breaks it outside and gets some space down inside the 10 to the 5 before he's knocked out of bounds. That's going to be another 40 passing yards for Faunuku as well. And on 3rd and goal, over the middle on the slant route, Brian Miller hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown. 5 touchdown passes, 543 yards on the day for Micah Faunuku. Just insane numbers here in this national championship game. 3rd and 3. Clemson runs it for a gain of 2. Ends up getting stopped, and they're going to punt the ball back to us. They're waving the white flag, and we are running the clock down. Just 30 seconds away from winning our 4th straight national championship. 56-10. An absolute beatdown. An absolute rout throughout this entire playoffs for us. And it's time to celebrate. This young team is able to put together an incredible season after giving up the loss to Utah. And Faunuku, clearly 7 total touchdowns with those stats. Going to be the player of the game. And you got to imagine he's going to be the Heisman front runner leading into season 6. We're going to hoist the crystal football for the 4th straight season. We're going to be national champs once again as a member of the SEC this time. Play of the game, this one with Brian Miller breaking tackles, keeping his balance, and taking it all the way to the house for an 80-yard touchdown. Let's take a look at the stats from this game. We ended up outgaining them 593 to 282. Magliozzi struggled all day long to try to move the ball down the field, and Faunuku looked like the better player, top to bottom. So we do have at least one new record to go over here. Colton Barton breaks Garfield Lawrence's record for single-season sacks. It was 31. He got 37 this season. He's also going to break Derek Thomas's career sack record with 58. And we are going to break the longest win streak record this season with 51, which ended after our loss to Utah. Obviously, Colton Barton breaks the career sack record for the school as well. And I didn't even realize this was in the game, but we do get a trophy for winning 4 in a row. So that's going to do it for Season 5. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me these past 5 seasons. We're not going to let up. We're going straight into Season 6 starting tomorrow with the off season. If you don't mind, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment. Let me know how you're enjoying the series. Do you want me to start moving towards a new series, maybe another Dynasty, or rebuild or simulation type of Dynasty where I don't play all the games? Any ideas you have, I'm glad to hear them, and really looking for what you guys want to see, and some inspiration for me, because I want to do something I enjoy as well. So I've really enjoyed making this series. If you guys have any suggestions for a new series, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I really appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Season 5 recap and the Season 6 preseason.